What's up, Taiwan?
What's up, everyone? I'm Amanda.
Hello, everybody. I'm Raphael. Hey, Amanda. What was the end for the last episode?
Last time we talked about how people farmed during Qing Dynasty, and today we will talk about some unrests or some inventions from Western countries.
Okay, and now let's go.
Let's go.
Some historians blame the reasons of unrest on officers' low quality and the gap of languages. The huge different number of males and females as well. We just could say these are all the speculations which posterities made after reading the old stories. No one could get the exact answers for it. Besides, we are looking at the past with a modern prejudice. There is an interesting theory we want to share with you. A scholar proposed that the Taiwanese ideology showed up during the 17th and 18th centuries. Local people in Taiwan called China Tangshan, and they used Tangshan Ren, referring Chinese officers and soldiers. Maybe this would be a sort of proof for the concept. Chinese make new homes and raise more descendants in where they settle down, like a leaf falls onto the ground and roots down to be a new tree. And it might also explain the habits that Chinese like to strengthen the relationships by having the same family name or hometown.
This negative attitude didn't change until the late 19th century. A Japanese ship was wrecked by a storm in 1871. Survivors drifted to Hengchun, the southern area of Taiwan. They made Taiwan claim and were headhunted. Only 12 survivors came back to Okinawa and asked Japan authority for justice. They wanted killers to be sentenced. Japanese diplomat negotiated with China government, yet the Qing just evaded the responsibility and claimed the south of Taiwan wasn't on their national map. People there weren't civilized and didn't obey to the Qing. Based on this passive response, Japan sent an army to the southern Taiwan, which the Qing called Bandi, meant out of its administrative range. It turned out to be that China avowed Okinawa belonged to Japan and paid compensation for this incident. Historians named it Mudanshe event.
This time, the Qing hurt deeply. The Qing realized it didn't work if they kept saying Fan Di wasn't their responsibility. The Qing sent Shen Baozhen to develop and manage Taiwan in a positive way. The first thing he did was to exploit and reclaim indigenous who lived on mountains, trying to extend managerial range on them. He abolished prohibitions and suggested moving towards Houshan. He built three crossed island roads, which are still the main roads for traveling from the west to the east. We have to say these were the toughest engineers in the 19th century. Especially the middle one is broken every time when earthquakes occur and typhoons come. Shen Baozhen, Liu Mingchuan, and Ding Zhichang, they might be heroes for the government, but their roles to indigenous who lived in Taiwan before civilization came up on this island would be entirely different.
Hello, Raphael.
Yeah. Okay, now it's time for
Terrifying Q&A time.
Yeah, so it's your time. You are the history teacher. And
So-
now I have a little question about one word. What's the origin of the word 后山?
后山. Actually, if we interpret it literally, actually it means 山 means mountain, and 后 means the rear or the back. So it because the central mountain ridges standing in the center of Taiwan divides this island into west and east sides.
Yeah.
People named the east side 后山.
Okay.
You can tell from our episode history episodes because people moved to Taiwan on west side first. So that's why they call the east side 后山.
Okay.
It means mountains at the back.
Okay, very good. So I think it's very clear now, then our audience can understand that word. Alright, so this is the end of the episode. If you like our show, please subscribe our podcast and leave your comments in the reviews. Now, you can also listen to our show on SoundCloud and YouTube. And if you want to read our scripts, you can search for What's Up Taiwan on the websites of WordPress. See you next time.